I'm Shannon Ireland, your host of a Healthy Push podcast. I struggled with anxiety, panic disorder, and agoraphobia for 15 years. Everything used to be hard for me. Even just driving 5 minutes from my house used to feel impossible. But now I absolutely live for travel and adventure, and I experience lots of peace and joy. I've not only reclaimed my life, but I've helped hundreds of others to do the same. Here, we stop managing anxiety and instead we create a healthy relationship with it. One where you say goodbye to the anxious thoughts, symptoms, panic attacks, and fears, and you actually live your life. Forget complicated strategies, quick fixes, or the same old hacks you've heard 100 times before. Each week, I'll bring you simple, actionable advice and honest conversations that lead to real, long-term healing. You aren't just an anxious person, my friend. There are reasons why you're struggling with anxiety, and these are things you can fix and heal from. And this is where that journey begins. Welcome. You're right where you're meant to be. Hello, and welcome back to a Healthy Push podcast. I am so happy that we're doing another Recovered and Rambling, Brittany. I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm having so much fun with these.
Oh, I love them. And I always during the week, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to put down this thought. I need to put it on our list because I will totally forget about everything. But this one,
It's a special one.
it's a special one. And I'm like, do we start with this? And I just feel like, yes, we start with this. So I have been holding on to some very big news for what seems like forever. I am pregnant.
I mean, I've been holding on to the secret as well. I feel like we're announcing our child.
Right? I know. It's crazy. I mean, I am literally 8 months pregnant. So this is not like, "Oh, I'm newly pregnant." Like, how cute. I've been pregnant for what feels like forever. So I obviously have wanted to share this. I did not want to keep this such a secret, but this pregnancy has been so hard. And I have not felt like I have been in the right place, mentally, emotionally, physically, to talk about it. And when you're going through hard stuff, right, you don't just want to, I don't know, you're so consumed with it, you're in it. I'm like, I don't want to make this sound like a horrible thing because it's obviously not. It's so exciting. It's good. But when you're in the trenches, dear God, I mean, Brittany, I don't even remember when I told you. This was, months ago, right?
Yeah.
And I had to because I was, not not doing so hot, and I have told, students, of course, oh my God, looking back, I think to myself, "How did I even do it?" I started my Panic to Peace program, and I was in the first trimester in the fall of 2025, and I was like, oh, so sick, and literally
So sick.
so sick. There were a couple of sessions I remember I had to do in bed, and I had to tell them because I felt so ridiculous, so silly, but yeah, okay, so I don't wanna just jump into that of, I felt horrible and all this is horrible because it's not. It's obviously, this is really exciting and insane because obviously, if you're an OG here, I always said I would never, ever have another kid.
Never say never.
Oh my God, never say never is right. So, I'm gonna do specific podcast episodes, obviously, on all of this, sharing with you, how I made this decision and, like, just what it's looked like and finding out and telling Amelia and all of that stuff. But of course, I want to share a little bit of it now.
Mhm.
I mean, if you don't know my backstory, I was married for quite a while. I had Amelia 7 years ago, and I had a really rough time with her pregnancy and postpartum. And I think I always just convinced myself, there's no way I can do that again. Like, never, ever. And then I went through the separation and the divorce, and obviously was in this very new space of, like, navigating life after a divorce and
Mhm.
dating, and, of course, the universe just handed me this man who, like, I knew. I as soon as we met, I'm like, "Oh my god, he's gonna mess up every plan I have."
In the
Which is
best way, in the best way.
yeah, yeah, in the best way, but it oh my god, I remember just thinking, like, I didn't want anything serious. I just wanted, like, fun and light and easy, and, oh my god, it was, like, not even a couple of months into our relationship, and we were, like, having these really big conversations of, like, what does the future look like? And he very much expressed, like, "I want to have a child with you." I was like, "Oh god." Oh, like, just a mix of emotions, right? Like, could I
Yeah.
do that? Like, what I mean, I'm almost 40. Like, I'll be 39 in a couple of months, and it's just like, there are so many factors. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm gonna unpack all this in future episodes, but I made the decision, and I'm so happy that I did, but I have been holding on to this because it has been, like, just incredibly hard. Like, I mean, you've
Yeah.
seen me, like
Yeah, and you just never know. Like, literally every single pregnancy, I mean, you hear so many mothers of multiple children, like, even one same person can have completely different pregnancies. Like, it's just so there's no, like, "Okay, so you're pregnant. This is what's gonna happen." Like, nobody knows. We all have totally different experiences, so there's no
Yeah.
book on it. So you really don't know what you're getting into, and I'm just really proud of you because you struggled. It was rough.
Oh, it was so rough, and thank God so, basically, like, I was sick from the very second I found out, like, 5 weeks and I honestly don't think I felt significant relief until I was, like, 25-ish weeks pregnant.
You
Like
know, we kept counting down to the first trimester would be done, and then you were like, "I'm still
yeah.
sick." I was like, "Shoot."
It's such a mind fuck, right? Because
Yeah.
with Amelia, like, I was super sick in the first trimester, but then in the second trimester, I had that moment where, like, I literally went to bed, I woke up, and it was gone. Like, all the nausea, the low energy, like, all of that was just gone, and, of course, I was anticipating, like, that's gonna happen.
Yes. Yep.
No, it never happened, and, like, thank God it did slowly fade, but it literally took until, like, week 25, and then in the mix of everything, I'm, like, anemic and just all of these things that, like, make sense, but I'm like, "How much can I take?" So, yeah, it's just been such a wild and crazy journey, and I'm obviously, like, excited now to talk about it and, like, let everyone in on it, and I have to give a shout out to, like, all my students who are so kind and supportive and just, like, compassionate because I know they could tell, like, a couple of my students said to me, like, "Shannon, I was seriously worried." Like, I
Yeah.
knew something was wrong, but I didn't know what, and my brain was going to all the places, and I'm like, "Oh, it's just pregnancy." Like, I'm just
I know I was starting to get worried too in the first few weeks when I wasn't sure, but, like, pregnancy never even crossed my mind. I think because I know you
Yeah,
so well, so I was just like, "Well, it's not that." Like,
there's no
so then
way.
when you told me,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
so
so the
funny.
crazy part too, like, I'm not one to keep secrets. I mean, this is like I say that, and I've been keeping this secret, which is massive, but I am having a boy, which is insane. Like, I'm so freaking happy about that. And like, I would have
Yes.
been happy to have another girl, obviously, but
Mhm.
like having a boy is just, I I'm so excited because I am like adventurous, like, I love sports, I love to do crazy stuff, and I'm just like, I wanna be able to raise a boy that's, like, crazy and passionate and, like, I'll probably, like, regret that I said any of that, but I'm just so excited.
We will revisit
Yeah.
this thought later.
Right? But I literally like, so many people say, like, girl pregnancies are harder, like, they're worse, you usually have more
Yeah,
nausea, more whatever. No, like, this
that's
has
true.
been
You do hear that.
yeah. this has been way harder. And I've like the people that I have told are like, "No, I had a boy and it was so hard." And I'm like, "Oh my God." It's just like that. It's good that you don't know, right? Like, it's good that
Yeah.
you don't know what things are gonna look like and, like, I
That's
don't
true.
it's so bad. But so, yeah, we're having a boy. We've already named him, like, it's the literal only name that we can agree on, which is Colin. It's so cute, like, we're both Irish, and we're just like his Patrick's thing was, "I don't want anything weird. We're not picking a weird name, like, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be unique," and I was like, "Oh god." I mean, you guys know me, like, I don't want a Matt, a Ryan, like, no offense if that's your name, like, I don't want something generic like that. So, I feel like
Yeah.
Colin's a good compromise, but so we've
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I would say that, like, I'm more prepared this time. I do feel like I am more prepared, but I feel like there's still so much I need to do. I'm like, "Okay, get it together, Shannon." Like, we maybe have, I don't know, 7, 6, 7, 8 weeks left. Like, it sounds insane to say that. Like, I'm gonna have a baby. Oh
It's
my god.
crazy.
Like,
It's crazy. I mean, it doesn't even you can only prepare
yeah,
so much, right? I mean, there's only so much you can do, but, like, mentally, you've been through this before, so you
right.
can reevaluate things a little bit and, like, be a little bit more prepared, but
No.
there's no
But it's like this is
there's no
like
quick
one of the
fix.
coolest parts of recovery, right? Is that it does teach you so much of how to be with uncertainty and like you don't get to
Yeah.
know. Like there's so much you don't know and like so much that you just have to be accepting of. And I think I
Yeah.
like that's definitely come into play, obviously, with all of the pregnancy stuff and just
Yeah.
like I don't know, all of it in general. Like I've just had to be much more accepting. So yeah, but
Yeah.
this round, I will say, like, I'm so like, something that I don't know, like, I've been obsessed with finding things secondhand, and I look back and I'm like, "Why on earth did I spend so much money?" Of course, when I had Amelia, it was like,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
people bought a lot, which I was so grateful, but, like, I bought so much stuff, and
Yeah.
now I'm like, "Oh my god, Facebook Marketplace is like it's like gambling to me." I'm just like, "Oh my god,"
Yeah.
like, I want the deals, and so I've bought so much stuff on there, and I can't even tell you, like, if I added it all up, right, how much money I've saved, but I it's just been such a wild ride.
Well, I mean, same thing, right? Like, people the first time you don't know. Some people are like, "Oh my gosh, you need a wipe warmer. You won't
Right.
survive without it." And then there's the people that are like, "Do not spend the money on it. It's such a waste of money." And you're hearing that about every single item. So, of course, you're buying all this stuff because 'cause you're like, "I don't know what this kid's
Yeah.
gonna need." It's so crazy. So, thank goodness you have that experience to make this one a little bit better because 'cause you're like, "Wait a minute, like, we definitely didn't need 4 different rocking chairs," like, or
Yeah.
whatever, you know? Like, people are so adamant about, like, their opinions on baby items, and there's so many baby items. It's really
Oh, it's
overwhelming.
so overwhelming, and one of the things too, like, that I'm doing differently this time, like, I've bought a lot secondhand, which is amazing, and the other thing is, like, I'm not getting
Mhm.
sucked into all those holes of, like, parenting stuff and what you need and, like, labor stuff. I'm just like, "Ugh, nope. I need to trust
Yeah.
myself," and, like, I've obviously done this
Yeah.
before, and we're not going down all those holes, and I just that's something, like, I'm so excited to basically, like, get a do-over, right? And, like, have it look
Yeah.
so differently, and like, that's part of it, right? I feel like I want to
Yeah.
trust myself so much more this time, and I don't want to be listening
Yeah.
to everyone else's opinion and advice and, like, "You need to do this," or "You need to do that," or "You need to get this." Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm just
Yep. You are capable,
Yeah,
like you always say, you know that, and, like, when you're going through it the first time, you just, like you start questioning yourself, but you're like, "But do I know?"
yeah,
Like, I don't know. You're like, "Wait a minute, I can barely take care of myself, like, should I be having a child?" It's like, well, I gotta listen to what everyone says because I don't know, but now you're like, "Wait a minute, I do" like, a woman's intuition
mhm,
is amazing, like, you do know what you need to do. You just aren't as confident round 1
yeah,
because I agree. I mean, it's the only thing that I think that I would regret a tiny bit because I am in the one and
Yep.
done party. I was just like, I would savor it a little bit more and I
Mhm.
would trust my gut more
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I think that is one of the biggest things that I'm so excited about is I just think that I'll be a lot
Yeah.
more present. Like, I think that I'll be just more trusting of
Yeah.
myself, more trusting of the process, like, letting it just look a hot mess at times because obviously it does.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, so, I mean, I don't wanna have this be the entire episode, although we could talk about this endlessly, but, like, I
Endlessly.
endlessly. Oh my god, guys. But I'm gonna like, put out solo episodes where I'm literally just talking about finding out, making the decision, finding out, like, what everything has looked like, how I've navigated it, and then I'll talk about, obviously, what I'm preparing for, like, this labor and delivery and postpartum and how I'm, like, preparing myself. So, those episodes will come out, and I have to say, if you have questions about any of this, like, please email me, DM me, like, I'll also do a Q&A episode where we can just talk through because I know people are gonna be like, "I have a million questions." So, feel free to ask them, like, I wanna answer them all. Okay, can we,
Yes.
like, now take the pressure off of me? You did something big the other day, let's talk about that.
Well, I am not pregnant. I'll be living vicariously through Shannon for this. No, but I do have a cute kid story. I mean, well, it was a good Brittany thing too, I guess.
Look up for covered story, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. That's true. Well, I volunteer for a nonprofit. We help families that are currently or about to be experiencing homelessness in my area. Well, a Family Promise is actually all over the country, but obviously I work in the one in my area. And this year at our annual like gala homecoming event, a few volunteers spoke, and I was one of them. And there's 300 people there.
Ah!
Which is absolutely insane, and all I had to do was talk for 3 minutes.
Wait,
Do you know how long 3 minutes is
like
in front of
30?
No, it was only 3 minutes, but it
Oh, yeah.
felt like
Oh, for
30.
sure.
Like, you don't realize, you know what I mean? And when I'm nervous, I'm either, like, talking
Yeah.
fast or I'm, like, giggling, like, you know what I mean? If I'm talking about something serious, I'm like, just bad, it's bad. So, it was I was very, very nervous, but as I was getting ready to go up, like, well, someone had mentioned to me, like, "Oh, like, Gianna can go up with you, my daughter," and I was like, she's like, "Yes, I'm gonna go up and hold your hand."
Oh my god.
And so she came up with me and held my hand, and it was so helpful. Like, there's something about, like, even when I used to have, like, panic attacks when, like, my friends would know to, like, give me their hand, like, just hold my hand or, like, just put your hand on my leg or, like, something like that, like, safety feeling of, like,
Yeah.
the hand on the like, you're okay, like, you're safe. And it's just like this she's 5. Like, she just knew, like, maybe from what I've showed her, just like her general, like, react like, just as a girl, like, she just knows, like, I don't know, but she held my hand and we did it. We did it
Mm.
together, and it was really cool, and I was so proud of myself. Like, there's just no way on earth I would have done that, like, last year or the year
Yeah.
before. Like, no
I
way.
mean, I'm so insanely proud of you. I was watching the videos, like, you shared them, and I'm like, "Oh my god," and it's insane how kids, like, they just know, like, they instinctively are so helpful, and I think we, obviously, as adults get in our heads and we're like, "Well, that'd be weird if I, like, held her hand, or it'd be weird if I touched her," like, it's so ridiculous, but kids are so intuitive, like,
Yeah.
they just know. Oh my god, I love that so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it melts my heart anytime she just, like, notices, like, when something is wrong with
Yeah.
someone's feelings or when she's like, "You talked funny," or, like, "You seem like something wrong," and I'm like, "Oh my god, you're so sweet." Like, she just notices, like, tones and faces and feelings, and, I
Oh
love
my
it.
god, so in tune. Talk
Sweet
about
girl.
that. So it's so crazy, obviously, with this pregnancy. Amelia obviously has been like, what is wrong with you? Like, I want my mom back. Of course, like, of
Yes.
course she feels that way because I literally it's like 2 different people, and I feel like the mom guilt that I have felt is beyond like, I can't even describe it, but, like, she will look at me so many times and be like, "Mama, are you okay? Do you need anything?" And she'll, like, randomly hug me, kiss me, like kiss my tummy. And I'm just
Mm.
like, oh,
Yeah.
she knows. And it is so cute. And just this, like, I don't know, I get so, it brings me back, like, always to what's important in the present moment. And I'm just like, oh my God, you're so in tune. Like, you're always present and just
Yep.
in this moment. And it's so freaking beautiful.
I know. They're such a good reminder of
Yeah.
that. They really are, 'cause they're just like they are just right here. They're not stressing about the things they did last year. They're not thinking about what's to come next year, like,
Yeah.
at all. We're just so focused on everything but the
Mhm.
present, and they're just like, "What about right
Yeah.
now?" And you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What about
Oh,
right
it's
now?"
so insanely beautiful. I like it. I don't want to go off on a tangent because I will, but like with the pregnancy, right? Like Amelia has been so amazing, so helpful and supportive, but it is that like, oh my God, I totally get it. Like I've thought so many times of the parents that I work with, especially the moms who are like really struggling, right? And they're like, I feel so bad. I feel bad for my kids, and I'm like, I think I get that a lot more now because when I was struggling with panic
Mhm.
and agoraphobia, I wasn't a mom. I didn't have Amelia. And so I didn't have that layer, but I'm like, I totally get it now because you
Yeah.
feel so bad, of course, and, like, you're trying to navigate something really hard, also be a mom, and do the best job that you can, and a lot of times you feel like you're doing the world's shittiest job and, like, really impacting your kid, but
Mhm.
I've, like, had to remind myself so many times, like, "Shannon, I'm human, you're human, like, it's gonna be okay, she's fine,"
Yeah.
but, like, it's
And you're still her whole entire
yeah,
world. It's like she is just seeing you be a real person, which, like, it's the same like we talk about with, like, the anxiety and panic where it's like, don't hide it from your kids. Like, obviously,
yeah,
explain it in a way that's not
yeah,
terrifying for them, but, like, you want them to see that you're real, like, you're not flawless, like, they can have emotions, they can have feelings. So, like, her seeing you, like, this is just real. Like, she's being able to, like, take care of
man.
you and, like, like, give back to what you do for her, which probably makes her feel so
Yeah,
good, you
no,
know?
that's
She's
so
gonna be a good big
true. Oh,
sister.
I think I needed to hear that. Okay, can we talk about something not heavy? I we both have gotten so sucked in to Summer House, the Summer House drama, and also the Real Housewives of
Yes.
Rhode Island. I literally almost said New Jersey because it is so
Yes.
like, oh my God. Okay, so
Yes.
let's
So
so
similar.
similar. So, the summer house stuff. I feel like we need to talk about that because it's kinda like at this point old news, but it's still very much like on the forefront of everything that you're seeing because like the reunion hasn't come out yet and like but
Yeah.
I it's so funny. I wanna hear your thoughts because obviously people are, like, going so hard at Amanda and obviously West, as everyone should. Like, he is to blame, in my
Yeah.
opinion, for so much of this. But what are your thoughts? Like, I'm just curious.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, I just I think what's such a bummer about it is that, like, Amanda has really oversold that she's a girl's girl for so long. So I think it's, like, really hard to see that she would do that.
Mm,
Like, and for West, like,
yeah,
not for, like, some
right.
incredible like, it's not like, "Oh my gosh," like, I can't deny it. They've always had some kind of magical it's like, it's West, like, no offense, like, but not worth it. And it's just, like, to see the way that Sierra I mean, first of all, I think she's, like, one of the most beautiful
Mhm.
people I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
entire life. Like, she is just so gorgeous, smart, like, just wonderful, like, funny, and she does nothing but bring people up around her. Like, she is just so I think that's what's so hard to watch is, like, not only is it girl code that you broke, like, a shitty thing to do to a friend, but, like, all Sierra has been doing for the past few years, like, with Paige before too, has just been, like, you deserve better.
Mhm.
Like, I don't like seeing you down like this. Like, you're so smart. You're so beautiful. Like, follow your dreams. Like, do this. And all for
Yeah.
be with him, like her ex, like, and not just her ex, like someone that's like really like kind of like fucked up her head. Like, she's been so confused about it and like still like unsure of what to do next. Like, there was like like talks them getting back together. Like, so it's just like the ultimate like
Yeah.
violation of friendship and girl code. Like, it's so disappointing. Like, and to go from Kyle to West, I mean, they're the same person. Like, come
Oh,
on. Like, I mean, it's making me like
I
Kyle
know,
more.
and
Like,
oh my god,
what?
when that started circulating, I was like, "Okay, we know we have a problem." When people are like, "Oh, Kyle," I'm like, "Oh my god,
Yes.
no, no."
Exactly.
Okay, so I was like, "Ugh,
Exactly.
I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this." So, my honest thoughts, right? Okay, how would we feel if
Mhm.
it were not Sierra, right? If it were I don't this sounds awful, but I'm like, if it were Lindsay, like, would people be so up in arms? Would people be like, "Oh my god," like, right, if it were Amanda and Carl, would it be like this, "Oh my god, you totally fucked over Lindsay, like, you're a horrible person." I don't know, I just that's not the point. This is
Yeah.
not the point, but I feel like I had to throw that in there. But yeah, Sierra is like an amazing human, and I think that's what
Mhm.
makes this so hard. But I
Yeah.
think, and this is definitely people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Shannon." But I think seeing Amanda go through all the stuff that she has, mental health wise, and she has talked semi openly about a lot of it,
Yes.
and she struggled with depression,
Yeah.
and like there have been some really hard stuff. And I mean, what you see obviously on TV is just like a fraction of her and Kyle's relationship, which you can clearly tell is like
Yeah.
super toxic, really unhealthy. Like you can only imagine what things look like behind closed doors. So I think I'm
Yeah.
not giving her like a pass of this is okay. But I think people are kind of losing sight of the fact that she has been through such a shit storm. And somebody like West sees her vulnerability, sees how hard of a place she's been in, is just this like fuckboy of a shit human, and is like, I'm gonna sort of take advantage of this. And her, Amanda, going through all the stuff that she's been through, now going through the divorce. I know having gone through a divorce, your brain is in a very weird place. You are not really
Yeah.
yourself. You're not regulated. You're not anything. Like it's so hard. And I'm not making excuses, but I just think people are like going so hard for her. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I also feel for her because you don't see things clearly when you're going through a bunch of shit. I'm sure obviously her intention
Yeah.
wasn't like, this is great. I'm going to puck over Sierra. Like and then unfortunately, like,
Yeah.
no, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't I just feel like it's so much more complex, obviously, than just what we see on a show.
Totally. And I think I mean, I totally see your point on that. I definitely think West is way more
Uh-huh.
manipulative. I think he's totally taking advantage of someone in a rough spot. Like you go from a relationship where what from what we've seen only, like you said, like she's like, I need you to stop going out and drinking and cheating
Uh-huh.
on me and partying. And then he's like, fine. I finally agrees to. And then he's like, well, then I'm gonna start being a DJ. So I have to stay out till I was like, there's always something. So like, I mean, like to go from that to like someone like being sweet and
Mhm.
protective of you and fighting for you and saying all these things, of course he is taking advantage of the situation. I just wish that yeah, I think it would be totally different if it was Lindsay's ex because Lindsay and her were never that close. They've
Yeah.
always had, like, sort of a but, like, Sierra's, like, the dream friend.
Yeah. No, I know. I t
To lie about it for so long, and even their, like, joint post, like, it
I
was
know.
trash. Like, they didn't even say they were sorry or anything, like, ugh, it was
I
icky.
know.
I don't know. I do worry about her mental health though. Like when everyone was freaking out and like all the brands started dropping her immediately,
Yeah.
like the first thing I thought of was her mental health. I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
I can't even
that's a lot."
imagine the stuff, obviously, that they have to go through, and, I mean, of course, they willingly signed themselves up, so it's like, I don't feel so
Nope.
terrible, but, like, I think the other part too, right, is I don't know, it's so easy to be like, men are pieces of shit and, like, Wes is a piece of shit, but, like, I also think
Mm.
it's glaringly obvious that he has a lot of issues too, and, like, when you bring 2 people
Yeah.
together that have a lot of issues, like, you're not really making the best choices, and you don't really have other people at the
Yeah.
forefront of your mind. But yeah, it'll be very
Yeah.
interesting to see how this reunion goes and like how everything plays out. I don't
Yes.
know.
And it's so weird, like, being on reality TV too, like, well, there's a million things weird about it, obviously, but, like, like, so this whole thing goes down, Amanda loses her, like, partnerships, like, people are like, "Oh, no one's gonna buy her swimwear now." People are buying Kyle
Yeah,
stuff again, like,
which
they're
is
about to save
so
Loverboy, and it's
weird.
like,
It's
holy
so
shit,
weird.
like, not only did she just, like is she going to be divorcing him, like, losing her husband, she's also gonna be not, like, dealing with the wrath of, like, her working at Loverboy, whatever
Yeah.
that will bring, people hating her and maybe not buying her swimwear anymore. It's like like, one mistake
Oh,
on reality TV can, like, completely change the trajectory of your life. Like, that is so insane. I'm happy to be making my mistakes in my
yeah.
small little corner of the house where
Same.
nobody
Same.
knows, you know?
Oh,
Like
it's
like in my safe
Oh,
bubble.
okay, so, like, this is the perfect segue, right? We start The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and it's, like, immediate.
Mm.
We're just letting you into
Immediate.
all
Yes.
of it. I'm like, "What
Yes.
is happening here?" Yeah,
Juicy.
usually you're like, "Okay, this is" you get to this stuff, like, 6, 7 episodes deep or, like, the 2nd, 3rd season, not the 1st episode.
Yes.
You're like, my
We're
like,
in.
people have multiple boyfriends, and, this person is with another person, and I'm fine with it, and I've hooked up with this person's husband. I'm like, "What is"
A lot of affairs, a lot of juicy stuff is going on, and we're only, like, 2 episodes
Yeah.
in? Like, it's new. It is new, and there's a lot of dirt
It
going
is
on.
so insane, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's you get so sucked into it, obviously, because it does. It, like, pulls you out of your reality, and it's like, "Oh, this is cool. I don't have to think about my life and my craziness, and, like, I can just tune into theirs." But
Yes.
you're watching this, and I don't know, it's just so wild. Like, there's so many aspects of it that I'm like, "These people are, like, swinging for the fences," and great. Like, I mean, they obviously pulled together a really good cast, but
Yes.
also, like, I was thinking I don't know, I live in New England, right? Like, I've been to Rhode Island, I love Rhode Island, like,
Mhm.
Newport's one of my favorite places, and this is just not what I expected for a cast. Like, my
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
not obviously me going to Rhode Island, like, I'm not hanging out with rich and, like, bougie people, but I
Yeah.
did like, these people are not what I expected at all, so I'm just like, "Oh my god, what is this season gonna bring?" Like, even the, like
I know, it's so
yeah, even
interesting.
the like, what the Ashley, the one who's, like, she was, like, the Bachelor or something.
Oh,
What was she? I don't even know. I don't
yes.
wa
Yeah, she was something in Bachelorette.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was something. I'm not sure if she was the actual Bachelorette
I
or
don't
not,
know.
though. I
I
don't
never
know.
got into that, but, like, even her, she's probably the most mild, like, I don't wanna say timid because she's not really timid, but, like, she's the most mild, and even her with her husband, and they're very open like, she's very openly talking about how he's in a dark place mentally, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, like, what?"
No, I know. When I watch this stuff, I'm like, "Oh my gosh." CJ would be like, "Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?" Like, my husband and I was, like, talking about him right from the jump, like, just
No,
"Oh, he chooses that over me all the time." Like, oh
no.
my god, I can't like, I just can't. I mean, I guess maybe you hope your husband doesn't watch the show, maybe? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I honestly
Been to Rhode Island once, and, like, when I did our New England road trip last year, and that's not what I expected either. I don't know, like, I only got a glimpse of Rhode Island. The only thing that I knew for sure was when they were, like, saying how everything takes so long
Oh,
to
yeah.
get to, even if you only live 15 minutes away, and I was like, "Yes, that is so true." We had the hardest time maneuvering around Rhode Island because the traffic was insane in that
Yeah.
tiny, tiny
And
little
you didn't even go
place.
like, it wasn't even, like, the busy season. It's just it is like
Yes, I went
yeah,
in the off
yeah.
season.
Any play it's so wild. It's like the seasons, obviously, when we get into, like, the summer and fall here, like, all of New England, every state, it's,
Yeah.
like, insane, and we don't typically deal with traffic because it's obvious like, people aren't coming here when it's cold and dreary and, like, not nice, but yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway, that I'm excited for it, but I'm just like, "This is gonna go off the rails real quick." Like, oh
Also, I cannot believe that Dolores and
yeah.
Liz are
Oh
not
my
related.
god.
There's just no way that they're not. They look so much alike. I know they have the same
Yeah,
plastic surgeon,
I know.
but
It's like, what did you
like,
do?
does everybody that goes there look like
It's
like what?
crazy. I'm like, did you literally go to the surgeon and like show a pic? Like, I want to look exactly.
With a
It
picture.
is so wild. But yeah, there are just so many things that you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe they're saying this. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe that this is their life.
Oh
But
yeah.
again, it's like that nice part of like, I can just check out, right? Kind of like dissociate, but it's on my
Incredible
terms. Yeah.
escapism.
Yeah.
Yes. Incredible escapism. We can pretend like our lives are so juicy and good. We're like, oh my God, can you believe she has 2
Oh, it's,
boyfriends?
oh my God, it's so nuts.
Can't
No,
relate.
can't relate. Don't want to relate to that. Like
It doesn't. Yeah, I can barely handle
yeah,
one husband. So I don't need
enough
any more.
problems. Oh, so I
Exactly.
feel like relating to this, like I just have to I feel like we can end with this, but like something I feel like this is going to bug me endlessly. But I just want to call out like how much stuff I continuously see about regulating your nervous system. And I just feel like it's so frustrating because I think so many people, right, are trying to regulate themselves, trying to like feel less anxious, feel more calm, and like they're just doing all this stuff. And I was thinking about this even more recently because I obviously get a ton of like sponsorship opportunities. I don't even know what you call them because I not for me. I will never do anything like that. But like I get so many DMs, of course, from companies who are like, "Oh, we'd love to have you
Yes.
sponsor our product." And it's so triggering to me because they're all like marketing it as it'll help regulate your nervous system. It'll get rid of anxiety. It'll give you relief. And
Stop panic
oh,
now.
I'm just like, I literally am
Hmm.
I'm not this person. I don't get sucked into this stuff, but I do. Part of me is like, I want to respond to this message and be like, you can F off. Like, I hate your company and what they do because I know how
Hmm.
easy it is when you're struggling, like to get sucked into this stuff. Yeah. Like, I, you want to buy all the things, you want to try all the things because you want to feel better. But it's like, this stuff is just so bullshit and like is going to keep you stuck in this anxious loop.
And
Yeah.
you're in a desperate spot, you know? You're freaking out, you're Googling, you're like, "What can stop this now? I need to be normal,
Yeah.
like, I don't wanna feel like this anymore," and so it's so you see these people, like, saying, like, "Oh my gosh, this regulated my nervous system immediately," like,
It's so insane.
"Buy now and we'll send you
It's
2."
like that. And
And then you have
yeah,
2.
it's that, and it's like I don't know, I think just seeing people, right, charge these astronomical amounts of money and, like, I can get rid of your anxiety in 30 days or 60 days or, like, if anything is making this bold, like, promise, please, there should be red flags going off, and, like, you should take a minute
Yeah.
and think about it because I, like, hate to see people get sucked down these holes, and I've had so many people tell me, like, "You have no idea how much money I've spent. You have no idea, like, I paid for this program and, like, thousands of dollars," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I nothing, like, you can't
Yeah.
force healing. There's not gonna be this magical fix, like, please stop yourself from going down those holes," and I don't know, I'm like, at some point, maybe I'll make it a mission to be more, like, transparent and upfront about how I feel about these things, but I just think they can be so harmful, so I'm like, I just say that, like,
Yeah.
I don't wanna call out any particular
Yeah. I
companies.
feel sad for old Brittany that spent so much money on all this stuff because, I mean, that was, like, one of my, like, last straws. I was like, "I can't keep buying things that say they're gonna work immediately, and they
Yeah.
don't."
Yeah, and then you feel like you're the failure, like you're the problem, there's something wrong with you,
Yeah.
and especially when people are like, "Well, it helps me and it worked for me," and you're like, "Great, like I'm the
Yep.
exception," and it's like, "No, oh my god, no." Like
Yeah, that you're right. It just, like,
Mhm.
furthers the whole thought process that you already have of you're the only one suffering with anxiety this bad. You're the only one stuck at home. You're the only one and you're right, that just, like, further proves it because you see all these p actors saying that it worked perfectly for them, and you're like, "Of course it doesn't work
Yeah,
for me, like, I'm the
yeah.
problem."
It's so I hate like, oh, so much
Uh,
of what I teach, right?
harmful in so many
Yeah.
ways.
so much of what I teach is like build self-trust. Like it's so important to build self-trust, and nothing will chip away at your self-trust more than like looking externally and putting all your hope and like everything into these
Yeah.
products and it's just like, oh, it kills me. But okay, I just
Yeah.
want to say we've started this YouTube journey.
Yes.
Oh my god, everything is such a like, I don't know, the learning curves of all these different platforms, but, like, I'm really excited about YouTube, and I know people have been asking and, like, wanting this for a long time, and I'm like, "Yeah, like, YouTube just isn't my jam, like, I don't wanna be on camera," but I am in the place now where I'm like, "No, no, no, like, I wanna do this, and I think it will be really helpful and cool," and so I put out one video to this there will be 2 videos, if not 3, out by the time this episode comes out, but I've put out a couple, and I also got another idea of, like, something else that I can put out on YouTube, which I'm really excited about. So people have always said and told me, like, "I love your voice, it's so calming, you should do meditations," and I'm like, "What? Like, no, you're crazy, I'm not doing that." So, I'm doing a version of that, like my own version of meditations, and so I'm gonna put out, like, longer term or I'm gonna put out, like, long form video content, but also put out some just audio content where if you're really struggling with something in the moment, like feeling anxious or panicky in the car or at work, or you wake up and have a lot of anxiety in the morning, like, I'm creating very specific audio type meditations where you can just hit play and you'll hear my voice and I'll be with you and like help guide you through it. So I'm really excited for those. Like, I'm excited for all of it, but I'm just like playing around, seeing how it goes. And like, thank God I have you on this journey with me because I'm like, why does it have to be so hard? Like, oh my God.
It's just I just feel like I want those reels that are, like, trending where people are like, "This is my friend, and she's making videos, and be nice to
Yeah.
her." Like, where
Yeah.
I wanna go like them, go follow
Mm,
along. We're doing our
please. Like,
best, That's what I'm
yeah, it's
picturing.
so hard too because obviously, like, you put stuff out and you know it's good and you know it's helpful, but like it just has to reach the people and you're like, how do I make it reach the people that need it? Like
Yeah.
everything seems so hard. But anyway, if you're a YouTube person, if any of that sounds appealing to you, like go check out my channel because I'm gonna keep posting on there and putting helpful stuff. And two, I feel like I should say this just because I'm pregnant, guys, and I'm gonna be having a baby doesn't mean that like anything stops. I'm still gonna continue with all the things. Like the podcast is gonna continue, my YouTube channel, my social, my community. Like if I've learned anything about myself, I can't shut off ever. So it might be a little less than usual, but I'm still gonna keep posting content and sharing helpful stuff. And like I promise you, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not gonna turn anything into motherhood. Like I now just talk about being a mom and babies because that's definitely not gonna happen either. So all right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us, and we will see you again next
Yes.
month for some more goodness.
Yay. See you soon.
I hope you loved this episode of A Healthy Push. If you have, I'd be so grateful if you could leave me a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast. This helps people to find the show and get the support they need. And if you know someone who could use a little push, be sure to share this episode with them. And for even more support, head over to ahealthypush.com for show notes and loads of tips, tools, and inspiration to help you on your recovery journey. I'll see you next week.